Hello everyone, and welcome to my Betrayal Hospital official YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Wednesday, April 3 General Hospital rumors indicate that Sam McCall will talk to Dante Falconeri about her problems with Jason Morgan, particularly since Jason put Danny Morgan in danger and advised him to hide secrets from her. Sam will vent to Dante and receive some support because she won't believe she has ever been so deceived in her life. Dante might also advise Sam to give Jason some leeway because he's been in a difficult situation. Dante might then warn Sam about Jason's FBI informant work and remind her that Jason saved his life. But Sam is going to be cautious about the danger that surrounds Jason, and she could stick by her choice to keep him away from Danny. Sasha Gilmore and Cody Bell will flirt while working on a project together at the Quartermain stables. Cody and Sasha will eventually admit their feelings for one another after a personal moment. Stella Henry, on the other hand, will learn something she never would have imagined. Additionally, Stella will run into Tracy Quartermain, which could cause further friction to flare up between them. Naturally, Tracy's animosity will primarily stem from her mounting worries about Gregory Chase, given how quickly his condition is deteriorating. On Wednesday's GH episode, Tracy will manage to put on a brave front in front of Gregory despite her reservations. Tracy is going to name someone who, if it weren't for Gregory, never would have made the guest list. We'll see if she's referring about Alexis Davis, who was his wedding plus one, or someone else. In relation to the wedding, Josh Swickard's character Harrison Chase and Brooklyn Quartermain will seek Dante to save their union. Thus they will have a significant favor to ask of him before they tie the knot. In other places, Christina Corinthos Davis will speak her views to someone in order to get things straight, whether they are concerning Sonny Corinthos, Jason, or something else entirely. Whatever the case, according to General Hospital spoilers, Christina will finally see Blaze, also known as Allison Rogers, and they will discuss her new contract at Deception. At first, Christina might be thrilled by the news, but after hearing Blaze discuss hiding her personal life, she might start to worry. Christina might feel like a dirty little secret once more as a result of it. Nina Corinthos will then make hints about her secret weapon, which might be Drew Kane because she seems to think she can influence him against Carly Spencer by pressing the proper buttons. However, given that Nina still believes Ava Jerome, Maura West, would help keep her marriage intact, it's possible that Nina will be referring to Ava. As Ava is essentially portraying Sonny and has even kissed him behind closed doors, we anticipate that Ava and Nina's hatred will eventually break out. Make CDL your go-to GH destination for amazing spoilers, forecasts, news, and updates on General Hospital. The General Hospital spoilers for Monday, March 25 show that Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, became enraged at the thought of Jason making a bargain when Jason Morgan gave up his right to an attorney's presence during his conversation with John Jagger-Cates, Adam Harrington. In the end, Brooklyn Quartermain calmed Chase down by accompanying him to GH to visit Dante Falconeri. Chase appreciated all of Brooklyn's help, but he was still in search of answers. Elizabeth Baldwin and Willow Corinthos learned that Jason had surrendered himself during this time. Willow said that she didn't think Jason was responsible for what happened to Dante, despite Liz's confusion over what to believe and what to tell Jake Weber. Upon returning home, Elizabeth discovered Jake angrily glaring at Aiden Weber. The two then sat down to talk about Jason. Liz was unsure if Jason would end up behind bars, but Jake was adamant that his father be put behind bars so they could all resume behaving as though he had never existed. Jake was about to march off when Elizabeth stopped him and expressed her sincere regret for what he was going through. Since Jake didn't want to offend Aiden when he had gone off on him earlier, he calmed down and apologized to him. John questioned Jason in the interrogation room again at the PCPD, demanding explanations for everything that had occurred. It was crucial to finish the story before Anna Devane, also known as Finola Hughes, arrived. Jason vowed to clear the air by handing himself in and claimed he wasn't accountable for what had happened to Dante. John became enraged over the evidence against Jason and threatened to expose him after he was seen on camera. Jason implied that the extraction crew must have taken Hamish's body after summarizing the entire incident with Dante and Hamish on the pier. The fact that Jason hadn't called him or followed the correct procedure irritated John. Rather, Jason made a 911 call before taking off. Before they could catch up with him on the bridge, John pressed Jason to acknowledge that he was at Carly Spencer's, Laura Wright apartment, but Jason never did. In addition to declining to provide any information about them or the location of their hiding place, Jason would not say who had expertly dressed his wound. John brought up the fact that Jason might lose if he killed Dante, but Jason believed Dante could still make a full recovery. Jason had best hope so, an irate John exclaimed. Jason had been in that organization for 2.5 years thanks to the FBI. They would have to use their leverage if they had nothing to show for it, and John was convinced Jason didn't want that. Trina Robinson behaved distantly toward Jocelyn Jacks at Bobby's, despite Jack's persistent efforts to get her to hang out and offer support. Since Trina was aware of how much Jason meant to Jocelyn and Carly, she eventually acknowledged that he was the issue. Trina questioned Jocelyn about her understanding, asking if it had crossed her mind that Jason might have been the one to fire at Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner. Jocelyn stood up for Jason, but Trina hinted that perhaps she wasn't as familiar with him as she believed. After that, Trina confided in Stella Henry that she had been feeling largely numb ever since Spencer Cassadine died. Stella then advised that Trina might need to come up with a unique method to honor Spencer. Trina recognized she needed to find a way to come to terms with Spencer's grave when she saw it in the cemetery. Though it was difficult with Spencer's aura all around her, Trina knew she had to make an effort to say goodbye before she drowned as well. When Michael Corinthos returned to Bobby's, he informed Jocelyn about Jason's self-turn-in and mentioned that Diane Miller had cautioned him about getting too excited about bail. Later, when Jocelyn chatted with Stella, the latter assisted her in seeing that Trina was going through a lot and only required a little distance. Michael told Willow that Jason had handed himself in when they were back at the hospital. Jason made it plain to Willow that they had to keep quiet, as well after promising not to notify the police on their involvement. We'll give you our predictions for all the turmoil that lies ahead for Jason, because General Hospital spoilers indicate that he will face more difficulties in the future. Make CDL your go-to place for all the latest information on General Hospital, including spoilers, predictions, news, and updates. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.